What's going on, everybody? David here from Bluckers Videos and Toys, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Jurassic World Dominion Maisie and Velociraptor Beta set. Now, this came out about 2 years ago, and I did get this back in January of 2023, I believe, off the Target app. And when it came, the bubble was a little bit off, but then recently, the other day, at the time of this recording, I bumped into my review pile and the thing fell off, and it pretty much knocked this whole bubble off. And the only thing that's keeping it in place for the most part is this little bitty tape right there. So I just figured, you know what, it's time to go ahead and review this thing. But yeah, this is your standard Jurassic World Dominion packaging, and here on the back, a little bit more information, your fax apps and everything. And yeah, this Lysosaurus is a little bit oversized, and so is Beta, but hey, it is what it is. But over here, the other sets that are included is this Ian set with the Raptor. I do have this one, so we will review this at some point. I do not have this set, even though he pegged the shelves for a while. But I think I waited till late, and by the time I decided to go ahead and pick it up to add it to the collection, it was already gone. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Yes. But at some point, I probably will eventually buy this set one day. So, but alright, let's go ahead and take Maisie and then the two dinos out of the package. Well, Lysosaurus is not considered a dinosaur. It's more of a mammal-like reptile, But anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and take the figurines out of its packaging. All right, so I got them all out of its packaging, and I must say it's a good little set. And the human figure Maisie looks really good, and it comes with her little bag and her utility tool, as they would call it. Technically, it's a knife, but a utility tool. And got the Lysosaurus and Beta. So let's go ahead and remove Maisie and her stuff. So we'll take a closer look at her later on. And we'll move the Lysosaurus out the way. But yeah, this is Beta, and this is pretty much basically the same one that we got with the Owen set, and it's pretty much the same thing. I do love the sculpt of it. It's a bit oversized, but it's understandable. So here is the tag, if y'all, or the fax app thing, if y'all want this. Let's go ahead and clear that out. There you go. Oh, there you go. So there's the fax app thing. So not much to really go over. It's just a smaller figure. If you've seen my Owen Beta set review, you pretty much know what you're looking at. But yeah, it's just dipped in this gray plastic. Surprisingly, the toe claws are painted, but none of the claws on the hands. And I do like how they did the paint job. It's not just a blue streak. They actually put the white striping alongside the blue, which is good. Same thing on the other side. So eyes look pretty good. Large and oversized. But as far as the way of articulation goes, the tail does a 360, and then the feet, forwards and backwards. So, and then the arms are on a hinge, so you can have them move and go out and in, and front and back. And then the neck is on a ball joint and hinge, so you get a full rotation at the hinge, and then forwards and backwards, and then you have the jaw articulated. So little paint scuff right there, and then a little paint scuff right there on the teeth. But other than that, the jaw actually has a flush. Excuse me. It closes pretty much all the way. It has a clean flush for the most part. So there's really no gappage like all the other raptors do. If it does, it just has a tiny bit, but it closes pretty well. So aside from the little scuff right there, and then a little cavity on the tooth right there, and then a little bit right there on the bottom, you know, it's a pretty good little figure. So this is pretty much the same figure I got with the Owen set, which we'll bring out. So this is the one I have from the Owen set. This one looks a lot better. Actually, upon looking at it, let's go ahead and clean that up a bit. There we go. Upon looking at it, this is a little bit more flushed than this one, and this doesn't have any scuffs on it like there, like this one does. So the one that came with the Owen set is a lot better. It's a cleaner job than this one. So, but yeah, the little thing right there. But other than that, it's pretty much just the exact same thing. There's no difference or anything like that. So you get two baby blue raptors, two betas. So it's pretty good. All right. And then of course, you know, you have to bring out blue, if they do go together. So they look good. And of course, we'll bring out the other one with that came with the Owen set. Overall, they look good. So there's your size comparison for that. And then next we'll bring out the Lystrosaurus. Now this is a very good sculpt. I do like this one a lot. So let's go ahead and do the scan code. Let's go ahead and there you go. So if anybody needs that, there it is. So as far as the sculpt goes, it's really good. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit oversized, but I understand why they did it. Because originally the Lystrosaurus is like a unless if this is one of the larger species, but the one in the movie is very small, and it's really the way it's supposed to be, because like Lystrosaurus are no bigger than a small dog. So, but this is a larger one. But anyways, I do like the sculpt of this. I do like the wrinkles that they gave it. It looks really good. I do like the dark brown paint job that they gave it on top. Even though it could have went all the way down there, but at least they cut it off at a certain point, you know. And then as far as the face sculpt goes, looks really good right there. The eyes on point right there. Right there. So the eye is right there in the middle. And then the pupil on this one looks like it's looking up a little bit. So if you look at it, you could tell the eye placement is not even. Then as far as the tusk goes and the mouth goes, looks really good there. Looks pretty clean on this side, but on here it's got a couple of scuffs on the side of its tusk. But yeah, pretty good figure. Glad I have it. You know, it's a new species as well. So then the feet, as far as articulation goes, the feet just go forwards and backwards. No tail articulation. Just basic forwards and backwards right there. but then you'll get the ball and hinge at the neck, so it's a little stiff on mine, but full rotation 360, and then hinges up and down. That's about as far as it's going to go right there. So very cool. So as far as size comparison goes, here's Blue, and then here's Beta that came with the set. So very cool. Alright, and finally, next up is Maisie, and the legs on her, or actually on mine, are a little loose, feels like. So that's why I got her standing like that, so she's kind of hard to stand for the most part, but still a good figure. So we'll just move her aside for a second, and we'll look at her accessories. And so first up is her utility knife, or utility tool. So there's not much going on, it's just a solid piece of plastic. So it's a nice little sculpt for what it is. So it's not, I like the little detail. I like how they had that little line right there on the blade. So could at least painted the blade silver, you know. But I guess it's too much work for them to do that. Alright, so then next is her bag. Her bag's pretty cool. You know, got the strap, and then there's the couple big main pouch, and then there's a couple of smaller pouches on each side of the bag. So, but other than that, really nice little detail for what it is. You know, there's no extra paint or nothing. Just a solid piece of plastic. Alright, so now we'll get into Maisie herself. So, doesn't really look like the actress, and but you can tell that it's her just by how the aesthetics look for her, the hair and the face and clothing. So, as far as the head sculpt goes, looks pretty good. Looks kind of like her, just a tad bit, but not all the way 100%. And I do like how they have the hair. And then the hat looks pretty good as well. Nice little details. The eyes look pretty good, not too bad. And then here's her jacket right there. It's pretty much a soft pliable plastic right there. And then her sleeves and her little gloves. And then here's her pants. So pants right there, and then her shoes, nice little details right there. And again, they made her hips a little too wide on this one as well. But other than that, as far as articulation goes, can't really move her head due to the hair and how they sculpted it. Of course, you know, her arms go out on the ball and hinge, so there's no elbow articulation or anything. Now, like I said, her legs are really loose on mine, especially this one. You can tell. That's why she was in that funny stance. So, but her legs do go all the way out like that. And then, I'm trying to look, see right there, the part that's what's making it really loose, how that's more on the inside, and then that's a little bit more on the outside. And you can tell where how far the ball is right there. That's a little bit more out, and that's a little bit more in, so it's more secure. That's why this one's not as loose as this. I don't know if there's a way to fix that, or that's just a factory error on its part. So you can tell, see how it just pops out right there. Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. At least I have one. But then, you know, the single joint ball and hinge on the knee, and then you got the knee articulation right there. Single joint right there, ball and hinge on the knee. So then forwards. Can't go all the way back because of the jacket. Forwards and backwards. So yeah, like I said, good little figure. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. Alright, so I got the Dominion Maisie with the Fallen Kingdom Maisie. As you can say, not say, but as you can see, the size difference. Of course, in Fallen Kingdom, she was a lot smaller and younger, and then in Dominion, she a little bit older, a little bit taller. So, I like how they varied these two in scale, as far as her when she was a little kid to like a older kid, almost a teenager probably. So let's go ahead and move this one out the way. Then of course, you know, we'll have to put her in the middle. Oh, I can't believe it. That's what I have to do. And then we'll bring in Claire, who is really tall. I don't know why they make Claire that tall. And then they have Owen as well. So Claire should at least be a little bit tad shorter than Owen. But oh well. But we have the little family all together now, so happy about that. Alright, well that is the review of the Maisie Velociraptor Beta set. Really like this set a lot. If you don't have a blue, this would be a good set to get if you're able to still find it on the secondary market. I doubt Target has anything available now at the time of this recording. As far as the Maisie figure, it's a good figure. Love the accessories, but the only downside on mine is that leg. So that's the right leg of hers is really loose, and as I showed, you know, it has that little peg in there. It's not all the way in there, so I'm guessing that's a factory error because I tried to press on that to pop it back in further, but it was a no-go. So it is what it is. So just in general, I'm happy that I have one in the collection for the Dominion line. And so the only thing that I'm looking for as far as my collection goes when it comes to the Dominion line human side, I just need Ellie and Alan, and maybe the Owen in the trench coat, but he's not a need like an Alan or Ellie is. You know, I want it, but I don't need it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this review as much as I did filming it. Let me know what your thoughts on this set in the comments down below. And don't forget, where's the wisdom? Buy what you love and know what you like, because if you buy what you like, you will always end up getting rid of it. And I will catch y'all later.